And Al Jazeera sports presenter Rahul Pathak joins us now on the Newsgrid. What on earth is athletics going to do when Bolt goes?
That's a great question. I mean, in lots of sports, football, tennis, golf, there's always a debate about the greatest ever. You know, everyone has their favourites in whatever era. There's generally no debate when it comes to sprinting. Usain Bolt, he stands head and shoulders above every other sprinter in his era and in other eras. I mean, his consistency, his high level of performance since 2008 when he made his breakthrough is unmatched. I mean, I was fortunate enough to be in Beijing in 2008 when he announced himself on the world stage when he won that 100 metres Olympic final. And there was an audible gasp in the Bird's Nest Stadium and probably around the world when he won that race. And he won that race slowing up. If you remember, three quarters of the race through, he was slowing up. I mean, how fast he could have gone if he'd actually put put the pedal to the metal, as it were. But what a showman, what an athlete. Athletics is going to be really, really dull without him. And Sebastian Coe, who was actually in Kingston, the head of World Athletics, watching that race, says he wants to lure younger people into athletics. It's really struggled with all the doping and all the corruption scandals. Usain Bolt would have been the perfect man to do that. He connects with fans from all over the world of all ages, especially with young people.
And he hasn't had to deal with any of those scandals.
He's risen above it. He's risen above it. Even when it involves his own teammates, as Elise mentioned, as one of his teammates was caught for doping on the sprint relay team, he lost that gold medal. There's never been any question about the honesty of Usain Bolt. As I say, athletics really needs another global superstar to match him. It hasn't got one at the moment. It needs to find one, and needs to find one fast.
Okay, now another great athlete, Rafael Nadal, who's won another title at the French Open.
A 10th title, La Décima, as they call it in Spain. His is a very different story to Usain Bolt in that he's had to come back from serious injury and also he has a lot more challenges in terms of the other male tennis players, the likes of Federer, Djokovic, Murray, and to come back from a stage where people thought he was done, and to come back and win the French Open in such a dominant way and playing as good as he's done in the last 4 or 5 years, he might well have some more Grand Slams in him. I mean, this year has definitely been the year of the comeback of the great old masters. We had Roger Federer winning the Australian Open. He thought he'd never going to win another slam. And Rafa Nadal, it's a real back to the future. It's like the old boys are coming back in town.
And Wawrinka was doing well, too. I mean, there was lots of hopes for him.
He's a fine player. He's a former French Open champion. He's a current US Open champion. He beat the world #1, Andy Murray, in that amazing 5-set semi-final. So, yeah, it's not like Rafa Nadal is getting it easy. He's beating the best players. And it's really a mouth-watering prospect. Wimbledon coming up. Nadal on top form. Murray's the reigning Wimbledon champion. He's coming back to top form. Roger Federer coming back from injury. It's going to be a classic tennis season, I think. But Rafa Nadal, what a player to come back from injury, come back the way he does. It's been an honour to follow him.
Very good. Thank you so much for that. Very good to have you on the Newsgrid. Come back and visit us again soon.
Anytime.
All right. Thank you so much.